Hi students, welcome to DS Economics channel. Today we are going to discuss 2024 Karnataka State Eligibility Test Economics Previous Year question. This is your part number 2. In this part we are going to discuss from question number 51 to 100 questions. So those who come for the first time, subscribe this channel, and who do not watch the previous part videos, they can watch in the playlist. I have given the link of the playlist in the description box so that you can watch all the previous year set questions of different state examination. So let's start today's video. Question number 51, today's first number question, 51 number. The term economic growth refers to the problem of developed countries, underdeveloped countries, democratic countries or socialist countries. Economic growth refers to developed countries, because developed countries are already developed, so there is no need for economic development in their country, but economic growth is there. Economic growth is there in developed countries, but it's underdeveloped countries, both economic growth as well as economic development for underdeveloped countries. But for developed countries only economic growth is required for developed countries, because they are already developed, so there is no need for economic development in developed countries. So option A is the right choice here. Then come to question number 52. The second green revolution in India is necessitated by productivity in agriculture is stagnating. Then diversification of agriculture has not progressed much. Export of agriculture commodities has declined. So no, it is not declined. So the need for second green revolution, because productivity in agriculture is stagnating by using chemical fertilizers, pesticides. So productivity decreases. So we need to invent second green revolution by different type of organic product, so to maintain the productivity of the land. So productivity in agriculture is stagnating, that's why we need the second green revolution. This is true. Then diversification of agriculture has not progressed much. Yes, diversification of agriculture has not progressed much till now, because it only benefit to some states and some particular product like rice and wheat. So diversification of agriculture has not progressed much, so that's why we need second green revolution. This is also true. Then export of agricultural commodity has declined. No, export of agricultural commodity not declined, so this is not correct according to the necessity of green revolution. Only 1 and 2 are correct. So 52 right option is only 1 and 2, option number A. Then question number 53. As per the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Act 2006, medium enterprises are defined as those with investment of less than 25 lakh or 25 lakh to 5 crores or 5 crores to 10 crores or greater than 10 crores. So that is medium. First one is micro, then small, then medium. So medium is 5 crores to 10 crores. So limit is from 5 crores and turnover is 10 crores. So limit is 5 crore. If the firm is under investment of 5 to 10 crores, then it is regarded as medium enterprises. MSME, micro, small, medium enterprises. So medium is from 5 crores to 10 crores investment, that is called as medium enterprises. So option C is the right choice. Then question number 54. Indian financial sector is made up of both organized as well as the unorganized segment. Yes, which of the following belongs to the unorganized segment? Chit fund, this is a we can say organized segment. Then microfinance, organized. Cooperative credit society, organized. These are organized segment. But money lenders is regarded as unorganized segment. So option C is the right choice because money lenders it is regarded as or unorganized segments. Option C is the right choice here. Then question number 55, ARDC merged with dash on 12th July 1982. In 1982, which organization established NABARD? So option A is the right choice, NABARD. ARDC full form is Agriculture Refinance and Development Corporation. Agriculture Refinance and Development Corporation, which merged with NABARD in 1982. So option A is the right choice. Then question number 56, India has around dash million people living in metropolitan areas as on 2021. 250, 300, 450 or 500. According to 2021, it is approx 475 or 80 something. So let's take 500. India has around 500 million people living in the metropolitan areas as per 2021. Now it has increased. Then question number 57, which among the following is most volatile flow of foreign exchange? Most volatile flow of foreign exchange: foreign direct investment, external commercial borrowings, foreign portfolio investment, foreign aid by IMF and World Bank. So here FPI, foreign portfolio investment, is the most volatile flow of foreign exchange. Option C is the right choice because foreign portfolio investment is highly sensitive to market conditions and can quickly enter or exit a country based on the short-term factors, making it more volatile than the other forms of foreign exchange inflows listed. So option C is the right choice here. Then question number 58, land reforms are mainly associated with tenancy reform, yes. Imposition of land ceiling or land holding, yes. Abolition of intermediaries, yes. Then abolition of zamindari system, yes. So these all are the features of land reforms. Tenancy reform, imposition of land ceiling, abolition of intermediaries, then abolition of zamindari system. So all of the above are right. So all of the above, but here option, there is no option of all of the above, but right option is all of the above, or of A, B, C and D. All of the above are correct here according to land reform. Then question number 59, article dash and dash deal with federal relationship between the union and state government. Article 264, 293, yes, this is the right choice. Article 264 and 293 deal with the federal relationship between the union and state governments. Option A is the right choice. Then question number 60, the slogan Garibi Hatao was included in first plan, fifth, fourth or second? The slogan Garibi Hatao was included in fifth plan. So option B is the right option because first plan time period was 1951 to 56, then second 1956 to 61, then third plan 1961 to 66, and fourth plan 1974 to 79, and third plan 1961 to 66, then fourth plan, then fifth plan time period was from 1974 to 79. So Garibi Hatao slogan was from this time period, fifth 5-year plan 1974 to 79. So option B is the right choice. Then question number 61, an upward sloping demand curve can be expected for upward sloping demand curve. Given goods, yes, in given goods we see that if price rise then demand also increase. So this is the case of upward sloping. Then consumer goods, no, consumer goods are negative, means downward sloping. Price increase then demand decreases. Then precious goods, precious means that is luxurious or precious type of which price is very high. In luxurious or precious goods, when price increases demand also increases. In case we see in Vavलन goods, so there is direct relation. So in given goods as well as precious goods, there is direct or upward sloping demand curve we can see, but in consumer goods we see there is normal demand curve, downward sloping demand curve. So option 1 and 3 are correct. 1 and 3, option C is the right choice here. Then question number 62, a factor of production is said to be superior if its expenditure elasticity is negative, lies in the unit interval, or exceed unity, means exceed 1 or 0. A factor of production is said to be superior if its expenditure elasticity exceeds unity or greater than 1. So option C is the right choice, because the price of a consumer is willing to pay for a commodity typically correspond when a factor of production is said to be superior if its expenditure elasticity exceeds unity. So option C is the right choice here. Then question number 63, the price which a consumer would be willing to pay for a commodity equals his total utility, marginal utility, average utility, or doesn't have any relation to any one of these. So 63, the price of which a consumer would willing to pay for a commodity equals to, means price is equal to its marginal utility. So option B is the right choice, because the price of a consumer is willing to pay for a commodity typically corresponds to the marginal utility they derive from it, which is the additional satisfaction or utility gained from consuming one more unit of the good. So price is related with or equal to marginal utility. So option B is the right choice. Then question number 64 number question, if a decision maker is a risk averse, then the best strategy to select is the one that yields the, there are two kind of investor, one is risk averse and one is risk lover. Risk averse means to reduce risks, he always wants to reduce risks or minimize risks. It is one that yields the highest expected payoff, lowest coefficient of variation, highest expected utility, or lowest standard deviation. So if a decision maker is risk averse, then the best strategy to select is that one that yields the highest expected utility. So option C is the right choice, because a risk averse decision maker aims to maximize their expected utility rather than simply maximizing the expected payoff. So expected utility accounts for the decision maker's risk preferences, making it the best strategy for risk averse individual. So option C is the right choice here. Then come to question number 65. Each seller assumes his rival's price as being constant under the, each seller assumes that his rival price being constant. It is the concept of Botton model, Edgeworth model, duopoly model, or price leadership model. It is the assumption of Botton model. In Botton model we see there is each seller assumes that his competitor's price is being constant. So Botton, option A is the right choice, Botton model. Then question number 66, economic rent earned by any factor will be highest if its elasticity of supply is 0, between 0 and 1, equal to 1, or infinite. Economic rent is earned by any factor will be highest if its elasticity of supply is 0. If the elasticity of supply is 0 here, then total is economic rent. So economic rent is earned by any factor will be highest if the elasticity of supply is 0. So option A is the right choice here. Then question number 67. Given below are two statements. One is assertion and other one is reason. Assertion is public utilities do not opt for profit maximizing policy. Public utilities do not opt for profit maximizing policy. Yes, public utilities, they are for welfare motive, not profit maximizing policy. So option assertion is correct. Then reason is it would lead to underutilization of capacity. It could lead to underutilization of capacity. Yes, this is the reason. But reason it is not the correct explanation of accession. Reason accession is correct, reason is also correct, means public utilities it would lead to underutilization of capacity, so reason is also correct, but no, reason is not the correct explanation of accession why public utility do not opt for profit maximizing policy. So option B is the right choice. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. So option B is the right choice here. Then come to question number 68. A given economic state is Pareto optimal if a policy change can make someone better off and someone worse off, or make everyone better off, or make someone better off and all other worse off, or make anyone better off without making someone worse off. Yes, this is the right definition of Pareto optimal. Pareto optimality means make anyone better off without making someone worse off. It is called as Pareto optimal. So option D is the right choice. Then question number 69. List 1 and list 2, cardinalist criterion, social welfare function, compensation criterion, GDP criterion. Cardinal criterion related with J.S. Mill, social welfare function given by Bergson, then compensation criterion given by Calder, then GDP criteria given by Adam Smith. So direct link 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Option C. Option C is the right choice here. Then question number 70. Adverse selection can occur when? Adverse selection occur. All persons involved in a transaction have full information? No. One person has information not available to others? Yes. This may be the answer. Then post agreement incentive result in workers shrinking. Nobody has any information about the particular product? No. One has more information than other. So it is called as adverse selection. One person has information not available to others. So this is the right option according to adverse selection. So option B is the right choice. Then question number 71. NNP is equal to net national product is equal to GNP plus depreciation. No. GNP plus not. GNP minus depreciation. GNP plus export. GNP minus, yes, this is the answer. NP minus export, no. So GNP, gross national product minus depreciation, is equal to NNP. Means from gross, if we deduct depreciation, then we get net value. So option C is the right choice here. Then question number 72. Perhaps the most important implication of Keynesian economics is that the economy automatically tends towards full employment. Government should not interfere in the operation of the economy. The economy always tends towards the equilibrium output, or the economy can come to rest at underemployment equilibrium. Yes, Keynes says that employment equilibrium is the natural equilibrium or general concept, but classical believe in full employment, but Keynes believe in underemployment equilibrium. So according to Keynes, the most important implication of Keynesian economics is that the economy can come to rest at underemployment equilibrium. So option D is the right choice here. Then question number 73. Life cycle hypothesis of consumption was put forward by life cycle concept given by MBA. Just remember MBA. Dusenberry, no. Friedman, Esipigo, no. Dusenberry given the relative income hypothesis. Milton Friedman, life cycle hypothesis. And Modigliani, Blomberg and Endo, Modigliani and Blomberg, these three economists given the concept of life cycle hypothesis. So first is absolute income hypothesis given by Keynes, then relative income hypothesis given by James Dusenberry, then permanent income hypothesis given by Milton Friedman, then last one is life cycle hypothesis. So life cycle hypothesis given by Modigliani, Blumberg and Endo. So option B is the right choice. Endo and Modigliani given the concept of life cycle hypothesis. Then question number 74, autonomous investment is the one which changes with the income level in direct proportion, exponential proportion, inverse proportion, or doesn't have any relation with income. Autonomous investment, it is not related with the income. Autonomous investment is one which changes with the income level in so autonomous investment doesn't have any relation with income. So option D is the right choice. Then question number 75, the multiplier effect of equal changes in government spending and taxes is called. Equal changes in government spending and taxes, tax multiplier, employment multiplier, trade multiplier, or balance budget multiplier. Equal changes in government spending and taxes, it is called as balance. So balance budget multiplier is the right option, option D. Then question number 76, liquidity trap means, so this is the situation of liquidity traps, means very low rate of interest. So the portion of the liquidity preference curve with absolute liquidity preference, yes, the portion of the liquidity preference curve is absolute liquidity preference, yes, this is true. Then perfectly elastic portion of demand curve, yes, this is the portion of perfectly elastic demand curve, this is true. Then at very low rate of interest, people will hold inactive balance. People do not invest, they hold in cash. So because there is very low rate of interest, so people want to keep money but do not invest. So this is true. Then the demand for money is perfectly interest inelastic. No, this is elastic, not inelastic. So option IV is incorrect here. 1 2 3 in the option number C. So here C is the right answer according to question number 76, because the demand for money becomes perfectly elastic at very low interest rate, not inelastic. Then question number 77, Baumol explain the transaction demand for money from the viewpoint of inventory control, rate of interest, transaction demand for money, bond price. Baumol given the concept of inventory approach, concept given by Baumol. So inventory control is the right choice. Then question number 78, in the ISLM model, the goods market equilibrium requires equality between. ISLM, you know, this is the curve of IS and this is LM curve. One is a goods market equilibrium, LM is the money market equilibrium. The ISLM model, the goods market equilibrium requires the equality between saving and investment. Yes, this is the right choice. So option A is the right choice here, between equality between saving and investment, IS curve, goods market equilibrium. So option A is the right choice. Then question number 79, if the inflationary expectation increase, the short run Phillips curve will. If inflationary expectation increase, then the short run Phillips curve will become vertical, becomes upward sloping, or shift to the right or shift to the left. So if the inflationary expectation increase, then the short run Phillips curve will shift to the right. This is the shape of Phillips curve, it shift to the right. So option C is the right choice, because if inflationary expectation increase, the short run Phillips curve shift to the right. This shift indicates that for any given level of unemployment, the rate of inflation will be higher due to increased expectations of inflation. So option C is the right choice. Then question number 80, which of the following is the effect of expansionary monetary policy? What are the effect of expansionary monetary policy? First one is exchange rate falls. Yes, because lower interest rate make the currency less attractive, leading to a depreciation of the currency. So expansionary monetary policy typically leads to exchange rate falls. Then net export rises. Yes, a weaker currency makes export cheaper and more competitive abroad. boosting net exports. So this is also correct. Then income level rises. Yes, income level also rises because lower interest rate encourage investment and consumption, leading to higher aggregate demand and income. So this is true. Then purchasing power increases. Yes, this is also true because lower interest rate can increase spending power by reducing borrowing cost, which can increase purchasing power. So all of the above are true according to expansionary monetary policy. So option D is the right choice here. Then question number 81. Thomas Bayes introduced the concept of probability, inverse probability, analytical probability or modern theory of probability. Bayes given the concept of inverse probability. So option B is the right choice because Bayes theorem gives a mathematical rule for inverting conditional probabilities, allowing us to find the probability of a cause given its effect. Inverse means we have to find out what is the cause. Here in all other probabilities, cause is given, we have to find out its effect, but inverse probability says that we have to find out the cause. What is the cause? Here effect is given. Here in inverse probability, here effect is given, but we have to find out the main cause. So it is called as inverse. Here effect given, but we have to find out cause. But generally what happened? They give us the cause, we have to find out the effect. But here effect is here, but we have to find out the cause. So this is called as inverse probability, this concept given by Bayes. So option B is the right choice. Then question number 82. Binomial distribution is otherwise known as normal distribution, Bernoulli distribution, continuous probability distribution or Dichotomous alternative. Binomial distribution, it is otherwise called as Bernoulli distribution, option B, because a binomial distribution also known as Bernoulli distribution when there is only one trail, means if n is equal to 1, then it is called as binomial distribution or it is otherwise called as Bernoulli distribution. Then question number 83. How is median for continuous series calculated? There are different formulas to calculate median. In continuous series, in normal, then discrete series, continuous series, formulas are different, just for slightly different. So the previous question, let's know the concept of binomial and Bernoulli. Binomial distribution means the probability distribution of the number of success in a sequence of an independent experiment is with a yes or no question, that is binomial distribution. And Bernoulli distribution, it is a special case of the binomial distribution where there is only one trial, a single success or failure experiment, it is called as a Bernoulli trial. So this is the right option. Then how is median of the continuous series? M is equal to size of n plus 1 by 2th item, or M is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into I, or X is equal to X bar, or mean is equal to A plus sigma FD by N into C, or M is equal to N plus 1 by 2. So right option is in continuous series, this is the formula, this is a L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into I. So this is the direct formula of continuous series. Then question number 84. Correlation analysis attempts to determine the degree of relationship between variables. This definition given by Tittle, Connor, 𝙁𝙍𝙀𝙀 or Simpson. So this definition given by 𝙁𝙍𝙀𝙀. Correlation analysis attempts to determine the degree of relationship between two variables. This definition is given by 𝙁𝙍𝙀. So option C is the right option. Then question number 85. The change of reference base period is called. The change of reference base period is called circular move, shifting of the base, deflating or splicing. The change of reference base period, it is called as shifting of base period changes, so it is called as shifting of base. Then 86. What are essentials of sampling? What are essentials of sampling? Representativeness, adequacy, independence and homogeneity. Yes, these are the essentials of sampling. Then number, size, adequacy, order, independence, likelihood, size and population, random, quota, cluster, judgment. These are the different types of sampling, so these are not correct. So essential characteristics of sampling are, that is representativeness, adequacy, independence and homogeneity. Representativeness means the sample should accurately represent the population. So this is true. Then adequacy means the sample size should be large enough to represent the population, but not too large to be inefficient. So the adequacy of a sample also depends on the variability in the population and the desired precision of the estimation. Then independence, the observation in one sample should not be related to the observation in another sample. For example, if comparing the height of men and women, then the men and women should be independent samples. Then homogeneity. Homogeneity means the sample should have a uniform composition and distribution of the substance of interest. Homogeneity is essential for obtaining valid and reproducible results. So other essential of good sampling include like focusing on the objective of the research, having flexibility to adjust based on circumstances, using an appropriate sampling method and properly selecting the sample unit. So these are the essential characteristics of sampling. So option A is the right choice. Then question number 87. Testing some hypothesis about present parent population from which the sample is drawn is called. Testing some hypothesis about parent population from which the sample is drawn, it is called as hypothesis framing, hypothesis formulation, hypothesis testing or hypothesis error. So right option is hypothesis testing. It is called as hypothesis testing. So option C is the right choice. Then question number 88. One of the most frequently used techniques in economics and business research to find a relation between two or more variables that are related causally is regression analysis. This definition is given by Fisher, Morris, Emberg, 𝙁𝙍𝙀𝙀 or Taro Yamane. This definition given by Taro Yamane. Then question number 89. Numerical estimates of the parameters of a structural equation from estimated reduced form coefficients, it is called as reduced form of equation, identification problem, under identification or lagged endogenous. It is called as identification problem. Numerical estimates of the parameters of a structural equation from estimated reduced form coefficient, it is called as identification problem, because identification problem occurs when it's not possible to obtain the structural parameters of a model from its reduced form parameter. This is because the reduced form equation doesn't guarantee a unique set of structural estimates. So conditions for identification, like an equation is identified if it has an unique statistical form, meaning there are no other models in the system that contain the same variables. The other order condition and rank condition are two rules that determine the degree of identification of a equation. Then types of identification, if you see, then an equation can be under identified, just identified or over identified. So if an equation is under identified, the structural form coefficient cannot be obtained from the reduced forms. If an equation is just identified, then unique structural form estimate can be obtained by back substitution. Then if an equation is over identified, then unique structural form estimation cannot be obtained by substituting from the reduced form. So it is called as identification problem. Then question number 90. Box-Jenkins methodology is also known as ARMA methodology, ARIMA methodology, something method or VAR model. It is called as ARIMA methodology, option B, because Box-Jenkins methodology is a statistical process for fitting time series models using ARIMA. ARIMA means auto-regressive integrated moving average, auto-regressive integrated moving average methodology. So option B is the right choice. Then question number 91. A set is a collection of samples, well-defined objects, things or numbers. A set is a collection of well-defined objects, So option B is the right choice. Then question number 92. A set containing no elements is called infinite set, null set, singleton or universal. A set containing no element, it is called as null. These are the direct question. Option B is the right choice. Then question number 93. The value of function tends to increase in first derivative when dy by dx greater than 0, equal to 0, less than 0 or infinite. First derivative direct relation. So value of tends to increase. If the function tends to increase, first derivative should be greater than fx or dy by dx greater than 0. Option A is the right choice. Then question number 94. Interpretation of the first order condition is f1 by p1 is equal to f1 by f2 by p2 is equal to lambda, or u is equal to function of q1 q2, dy by dx is equal to 0, or d square q2 by d q1 square greater than 0. Interpretation of the first order condition is f1 by p1 is equal to f2 by p2 is equal to lambda, because it is typically seen in the optimization problem, particularly in the context of constraint optimization using Lagrange multiplier. Here f1 and f2 are these are represent of marginal utilities of marginal returns from two different goods of factors, and p1 p2 are these are the prices of cost associated with the goods of factor represented. Then lambda, it is the Lagrange multiplier which represent the shadow price of the rate of which objective function. Then interpretation, the first order condition is f1 by p1 is equal to f2 by p2 is equal to lambda. It implies that the marginal utility per unit of cost for each good or factor should be equal at the optimal point. So this condition ensured that the resources or the budget or cost are allocated in such a way that the last unit of the expenditure on each good or factor yields the same additional benefit or return. So if the equation holds, it indicates that no reallocation of resources could improve the objective while still responding the constraint. So in simple terms, this means that the ratio of the marginal benefit to the price or cost for the each good or factor should be equal, and this ratio is equal to the Lagrangian multiplier lambda, which measures the marginal value of the relaxing the constraint. So option A is the right choice here. Then question number 95. A statement of equality between two quantities is called identities, functions, equation or set. So it is called as equation because a statement of equality between two quantities, it is called as equation. Option C is the right. Equality between two quantities, it is called as equation. Then question number 96. Rectangular array of elements arranged in row and columns is determinants, matrix, vector or so rectangular array of elements arranged is either row or column, it is called as matrix, row matrix or column matrix. So option B is the right choice. Then question number 97. Input output analysis was invented in the year input output analysis 1951, 52, 53 or 54. Input output analysis was invented in the year 1951. Double 1951. Input output analysis. So option A is the right choice. Then question number 98. Which one is the objective function of LPP? Programming problem, linear programming problem. Objective is f is equal to p1 x1 p2 x2 pn xn p1 p2 p no. First one is right. Linear programming problem. Objective function is p1 x1 p2 x2 dot pn to xn. So option A is the right choice. Then question number 99. More than one independent variable and partial derivative of differential equation is known as partial differential equation, independent equation, integrated equation or general equation. It is called as partial differential equation because it is more than one independent variable and partial derivative of differential equation. It is known as partial differentiation equation. Option A is the right choice. Then today's last question, question number 100. An equation when formed from its primitive by simply differentiation is known as partial equation, exact differentiation equation, homogeneous equation or structural equation. It is called as partial equation because an equation when formed is primitive by simple differentiation is known as partial equation. So option A is the right choice. So this is all about for the today's. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are really benefited from this video, please like the video. Also comment in the comment section if you have any doubt, and subscribe this channel and also share with your friends so that all are benefited from this video. So see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Jai Jagannath.